Welcome to Cadiz, Spain, the home of the Spanish Navy. The port boomed in the 16th century as a base for exploration and trade. Cadiz is widely known for its watchtowers. They are the silent witness of the prosperity and trade which occurred in the city in the 18th century. But today we are not staying in Cadiz. We are headed to Jerez de La Frontera to visit the world's largest sherry wine producer. We just arrived in Jerez de La Frontera, and what is this city famous for? Located inland 20 kilometers from Sanlúcar, Jerez holds worldwide acclaim for its sherry and brandy production. The word Jerez is derived from Arabic and has now become synonymous with the English word sherry. The city is equally famous for its fine horse as well as flamenco music and dance.
The first building we were taken to on this excursion of the Gonzalez Baez Winery was that of the real Bodega de La Concha. It was built in the 1800s in honor of Queen Isabella II of Spain, who visited here back then. It houses 206 barrels of La Concha Amontillado sherry. It was built by the famous Gustave Eiffel, who was a French engineer who also was instrumental in building the Eiffel Tower in France. The history of this winery is that in 1835, Manuel Maria Gonzalez Angel bought a winery, and he was joined by an agent in England named Robert Blake Baez, hence the name Gonzalez-Baez Winery. It is the largest in the world to produce sherry. It also produces brandy. Gonzalez-Baez Winery was the first to export sherry to the UK in 1844. One of the sherries they make here that carry the name Tío Pepe is named after a founder of Gonzalez Baez, Uncle Jose Angel. Tío Pepe means Uncle Joe in Spanish. Tío Pepe sherry is a fino-style sherry, the most delicate and elegant. It's aged at least 4 years under a layer of flor, which is a yeast produced only in this area. The grapes are grown locally on a 600-acre estate where they are harvested manually, transported in 15-kilogram boxes, then gently crushed in stainless steel containers before they are put in the casks for fermentation. There are several warehouses on this site. As you can see here, several hundred barrels are in each warehouse. Many of the royal family of Spain have come here, and they get their own barrels for themselves, as seen here. There are many famous people who have come here and have casks for themselves or dedicated to someone, and you can see some of the names here on some of these barrels. When they go to bottle sherry, they take 1/3 from the bottom barrel, which is called a solera. The second level is called the first criadera, and the next level of casks is called the second criadera. So when they take 1/3 from the bottom barrel, they replace it with 1/3 from the middle barrel, and that middle barrel is then replaced by 1/3 from the top barrel. They are aged a minimum of 5 years. The average is 5 to 12 years. And in some cases, some of the sherries are aged over 30 years. A very curious and funny thing about this winery is that they put out a glass of sherry every day along with a small ladder, and white cellar mice actually climb up and drink the sherry. So you have a bunch of happy, drunk mice. The mice are good for the area because they feed on harmful insects that can eat away at the casks. So it's a symbiotic relationship. This was started by a person named Jose Galvez, who was a Venenciador who retired in 1956.
Look at all those barrels of sherry. They're going to give us 4 types of sherry. Here we are at the winery getting a taste of 4 different types of sherries. From the left was dry, a little more sweet, much sweeter, and the sweetest. There's a big difference between the first and second with the third and fourth. And we have tapas and all kinds of food here. They're serving us very good, having lots of fun. Really likes the sherry.
Hello travelers, We're back here in our home in Las Vegas. We're going to add to this video from home because we purchased 2 bottles of Tío Pepe from the Gonzalez Baez Winery when we were in Cadiz, Spain. However, sherry is supposed to be drank fairly soon after purchase, within a few months. It's recommended, not all of them, and they make different varieties of it. But we bought 2 bottles. We already partook of those, and we enjoyed them thoroughly. So we were wondering if there was some locally here that we could purchase. So I went online, checked out some stores here in town, and I found that one variety of Tío Pepe wine sherry is available here, not too far from our house, actually, walking distance for that matter. It's called Lee's Discount Liquor. So I went and purchased this one here. It's Tío Pepe Palomino Fino, and it says Fino muy seco, which means very dry. It's 15% alcohol. And when we were in Cadiz, we purchased this little sombrero and the little guy and stuff. Tío Pepe symbolizes this. So I put this on this wine bottle that I'd purchased today locally, and we're gonna have a little drink of this. Open it and have some drinks right now. So Eli and I will have that for you. So here we are going to taste it. I have to take the little things off, and we're going to pour it into these 2 glasses that we got from the Murano Glass Company, one of those companies in Venice, while we were on that cruise. So it's fitting that we use those glasses for this type of sherry. It's supposed to be served around 15 degrees Celsius. Is what the recommendation is.
Let's see if I approve. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. It is rather dry, something that Ely probably doesn't care for. She likes more sweet wine. But over time, actually, we have drank this or something similar to it over there in Cadiz, and it actually tastes better after it's been out for a little while, exposed to the air. It actually tastes better. So
It's dry, but the taste of the grape is so strong. That's not too bad. I kind of like a lot.
Okay, so that's it for Tío Pepe.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Leave us a thumbs up. We'll see you on the next video. Beijos, tchau. Mua.
Ciao.